Piper.
At left end, 9-year veteran number 85, Jack Youngblood. At left tackle, 5-year veteran number 79, Mike Fanning. At right tackle, an 8-year veteran, number 90, Larry Brooks. At right end, an 11-year veteran, number 89, Fred Dreyer. At left linebacker, 7-year veteran, number 53, is Jim Youngblood. At middle linebacker, 10-year veteran, number 64, Jack Reynolds. At right linebacker, a 3-year veteran, number 59, Bob Brzezinski. The left cornerback, 4-year veteran, number 27, Pat Thomas. Right cornerback, 5-year veteran, number 49, Rod Perry. At strong safety, 9-year veteran, number 42, Dave Elmendorf. At free safety, 3-year veteran, number 21, is Nolan Cromwell. Head coach Ray Malavasi and the rest of the NFC champion Los Angeles Rams.
I wonder how many Steeler fans we have, Patrick. We almost have as big a crowd for Pittsburgh, I think, as Los Angeles.
And they've been here an awful long time. When we got here at 10 o'clock this morning, the parking lot was already full.
That is a macho defensive ball club, though. The Rams are solid. You're looking at one right there.
And now the starting defense for the Pittsburgh Steelers. At left end, 11-year veteran, number 68, is L.C. Greenwood. Tackle, 11-year veteran, number 75, Joe Green. At right tackle, 3-year veteran, number 67, Gary Dunn. At right end, 5-year veteran, number 76, John Banaszak. The left linebacker, 3-year veteran, number 53, Dennis Winston. Middle linebacker, 6-year veteran, number 58, Jack Lambert. Right linebacker, 3-year veteran, number 56, Robin Cole. The left cornerback, 2-year veteran, number 29, Ron Johnson. At right cornerback, a 10-year veteran, number 47, Mel Blount. At strong safety, 6-year veteran, number 31, Donnie Shell. And at free safety, 6-year veteran, number 24, J.T. Thomas. Head coach Chuck Noll and the rest of the defending Super Bowl champions, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you're right. I don't know if the Rams have as many fans here as the Steelers. Certainly they're not any more vocal.
We ought to mention it right now, right off the top, about the officiating. In a game this large with such emphasis on it by everywhere watching, the officials might let you play football and not call a lot. There might not be any flags.
And you got an idea, I think, how large this game is. Getting ready now for the national anthem, which will be sung, by the way, by Cheryl Ladd. And now There may be a bigger flag somewhere crossing the George Washington Bridge, but it's not much bigger than that.
Looks awful good, doesn't it? Looking good. I love it.
Over 100,000 people jammed into the Rose Bowl.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure to introduce Director Richard Harris and the Los Angeles City High School Choir and television and recording star Miss Cheryl Ladd. And to honor America and show our support for Americans being held hostage in Iran, please rise and join in the singing of our national anthem.
We'd like to dedicate this to our American hostages in Iran. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad streams and bright stars through the perilous fight, or the record we walked were so gallantly streamed, and rockets red, the war were singing there, yet through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land and the home of
Ray Malavasi. There's Jim Hill with Cheryl Ladd, who just completed singing the national anthem. Jim, of course, had a very athletic life himself, and still does. Broadcaster here in Los Angeles.
The Rams came out on the field barely touching the ground. You can be too high sometimes for the first big game.
There's a lot of pressure on that number 15, Vince Ferragamo, but he got him there. Don't forget about that.
And Lionel Taylor said he would throw the ball against Tampa Bay, and they could throw it deep. They tried it, and they won the game. But Pittsburgh's a different story.
Jack Youngblood, who played that Tampa Bay championship game with a broken bone in his leg, the lower part of his leg, still says he suffers a little bit. There's Terry Bradshaw. Watch how he holds the ball.
Throws it like a dart, like he's throwing cork.
With his index finger back on the point. The officials over talking with that familiar number 75 at the moment. That, of course, is Joe Green, one of the captains for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
An unselfish guy he is.
I believe after everything that's gone on during this week, and believe me, there's nothing like it if you haven't been through it, either as a broadcaster or a player, Jack Youngblood, the players are going to be very, very happy when they get out there on the field, the 22 of them, and start things going.
It's a golden chance, though. If the Rams lose by 20 points, nobody would be surprised. You only get a chance like that once in your lifetime.
Ladies and gentlemen, right from the southeast, riding in a Duesenberg touring car from Harris Auto Collection to present the coin for the ceremonial coin toss, the chairman of the board of the Pittsburgh Steelers, one of the senior statesmen of the National Football League, Mr. Art Rooney.
Was that a classy sight?
That is a 1933 Duesenberg, and that was the year that Art Rooney created the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he has been their leader ever since.
If it hadn't been for Art Rooney and Bert Bell, the late commissioner, there wouldn't be this kind of a league.
And there wouldn't be this kind of a game.
Is he cute? Look at that.
That certainly has to be ranked, as well as the Rams, as one of the outstanding organizations, not just necessarily in the world of pro football, but in business anywhere. Jack Youngblood can't wait.
George Halas tossed the coin last year at the Super Bowl, and he called Mr. Rooney and wanted the $20 gold piece back. And Mr. Rooney said, Jack Lambert got it. You can't get it back.
I can't take it back. So Art Rooney will come out then and hand the coin to the referee for the coin toss. The referee is Fred Silva, by the way, and we will meet the rest of the officials.
Eddie Kiley walking alongside Mr. Rooney, his old friend from Pittsburgh.
Still lives in the same house.
Mr. Rooney
The success of the
referee
Steelers.
Fred Silva,
He has a
the team
move.
captain.
The 3 captains for the Rams, the 4 captains for the Rams, by the way, are number 90, Larry Brooks, number 85, Jack Youngblood, number 61, Rich Saul, and number 43, Jim Jodat. There they are.
Players are pawing the ground now like a bunch of horses, aren't they?
Captains for the Steelers, number 57, Sam Davis, representing the offense. He's a guard. Number 75, Joe Green, and the middle linebacker, number 58, Jack Lambert. We'll be listening in a minute to Fred Silva.
Who's going to call in the air, please?
Congratulations. Congratulations. It's Mr. Rooney, right?
Talking to the Ram captain, saying congratulations.
Who's nice call in the air, please? Okay, here we have tails, heads.
Rick Saul's going to call.
Just 2 out of 3.
I don't know who said that.
Los Angeles has won the toss.
The Rams have won the toss. They'll receive.
Switch around, please.
Each team is big. They're basic with the 4-man fronts, hard-hitting linebackers. And the first series, Malavasi's team has got to establish we're going to try anything to beat this club.
Malavasi told us that they believe they can run the ball against Pittsburgh. He thinks that is most important, and they're going to try.
Everybody loves the winner. Only the winner can really make things happen. Everybody loves the winner. So be the winner. You know you are.
From one winner to all the others, congratulations.
Everybody loves the winner. Everybody loves. Taste Sheridan. Taste Sheridan. Come to a Sheridan.
I love the taste of Sheraton's.
You're gonna love every inch of the place. We've got taste.
Sheridan, you've got taste.
We've got style.
For a taste of Sheraton worldwide, call 800-325-3535.
We've got taste.
As Tom Brookshire said just a minute ago, the officials in a game of this magnitude have such an important responsibility. Let's introduce them to you now. The referee, as I mentioned before, is Fred Silva. The umpire, Al Conway.
That's my old teammate with the Eagles.
The head linesman, one of the fine athletes around ever, Burl Toller. The line judge is Bob Beeks from St. Louis. The back judge, Stan Javi, your friend from Philadelphia.
29 years and a pretty good putter.
Side judge is an ex-Texas quarterback, Ben Tompkins. The field judge is Charlie Musser. There are 2 alternates, Jerry Seaman and Norm Kragzett. And I think that about does it. Now we can play.
With the young man from Penn State.
Matt Barr will kick off for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And The terrible towels from Pittsburgh are on exhibit everywhere.
He ran right by some of the Steelers.
There was a towel waiver in his jogging shorts, except they became sprinting shorts, who went all the length of the field and down through the Pittsburgh kicking team. Eddie Hill is number 24, one of the two deep men for the Rams. It looks like Hill will stay in the middle, and they hope he'll handle it. Eddie Brown is also back there, and so is Jim Jodat.
Might be the only places that these teams are weak in the kicking games, the special teams, huh?
Barr with a line drive. Jodat will return from the 12. Jodat out to about the 30. That's where the Rams will operate. And already there's some extracurricular activity upfield. 17-yard return. Let's look at the Los Angeles offense.
Doug France, one of the best offensive tackles in football. The rookie Kent Hill. Rich Saul, who's a Pro Bowler. Big Dennis Hara going against Joe Green. Jackie Slater, who's played 3 spots this year well at right tackle. And, of course, one of the good tight ends, Terry Nelson.
The backfield of receivers, the quarterback. Number 15, Vince Ferragamo. The 2 runners, Wendell Tyler and Cullen Bryant. Wide receivers, Preston Denard, number 88, and Billy Waddy, number 80. At the 28. Denard in motion. Handoff is to Tyler. Nothing doing. Perhaps a yard. A swarming Pittsburgh defense led by Jack Lambert and Dennis Winston. Let's look at that defense.
You're going to see a lot of it. Greenwood, Joe Green, Gary Dunn, and Banaszak. And the people on that right side, by the way, give you a lot of action.
Linebackers, Dennis Winston, Jack Lambert, Robin Cole. In the secondary,
Everybody a tackler and a hitter, and tough on man-to-man coverage. Johnson, Mel Blunt, Donnie Shell, and J.T. Thomas.
2nd and 9. And now they'll operate for the moment, at least in the I formation, with Cullen Bryant right behind Ferragamo. The pitch back to Tyler, who slips down. Can't get back up in time before Jack Lambert is there again. It'll be 3rd and long, a situation you don't want. -4 on that play.
The leading tackler, 119 solos. Obviously, the linebacker needs a lot of help from people up front. Watch Joe Green coming through. Good play by Robin Cole on the outside, turned it back, and the Rams are supposed to run well on natural grass.
It's the man who made the tackle. Middle linebacker, Jack Lambert. 3rd and 13 after that 4-yard loss. Lauren Cage, Gary Dunn have entered. Here's Ferragamo's first throw. Complete to Bryant. Outside the 30 to about the 33, where Donnie Shell was the first tackler there, number 31.
Big factor was that Ferragamo did have time, a lot of time. No pressure at all on him. But the Pittsburgh defense played inside the sticks and no first down.
So Ken Clark is number 13, the Ram kicker. And T-Bell, Theo Bell, back standing on the Pittsburgh 27-yard line. And he is dangerous.
And Clark has had a couple of blocks this year. See if the Steelers might be thinking about that early.
No pressure. Good kick from Clark. Chases Bell back to the 24. He gets away from Jodat. He might have a little room. Chased out of bounds by number 25, Eddie Brown. But the Pittsburgh Steelers will show us offense for the first time. 43-yard punt, 11-yard return. This telecast is presented by authority of the National Football League. It's intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this telecast without the express written consent of the National Football League is prohibited.
The flag down, they might call clipping, I think, on the Steelers. He made a couple of people miss, though, with just some darn good running. Actually ran away from where they were setting up the wall.
Fred Silva. A little problem, obviously, with the microphone that Silva is wearing. Franco Harris and Rocky Bleier start in the backfield for Pittsburgh. They have never lost a postseason game when they start together.
It's a tough defense to run on, but if anybody can do it, you figure it's Pittsburgh. John Kolb, 265 pounds at left tackle. Sam Davis, about the same. Webster, 5'11", about 265 at center. Steve Carson, the big second-year guard from South Carolina. Larry Brown, the former tight end, who's now 260. And Benny Cunningham, a 250-pound tight end.
Quarterback is Terry Bradshaw, Harrison Blyer. Of course, the runners and Lynn Swan and John Stallworth. Those familiar names wide on each side. Stallworth left, Swan right. To Blyer. First down, Pittsburgh.
The old toss trap. Nobody traps better inside between the tackles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the reason is it's very basic. It's honest football. If it breaks down, there's not a lot going wrong with it. All you got to do is get to the hole a little bit better and go off the trap blocker. Youngblood, Fanning, Larry Brooks, and Freddie Dryer. Fanning, you can trap.
The linebackers, Youngblood, Jim, Reynolds, and Brzezinski. We'll get the secondary in a second. Franco Harris, Brzezinski, quick, and beats the block.
Franco Harris, the block there is not
An attack, didn't he?
by Bob Brzezinski.
Let's take a look and see what they did. Watch the bottom part of your screen. You'll see the Ohio Stater come across, set up. Actually, it wasn't too much of a block by Rocky Blyer. Blyer didn't get much on the linebacker at all.
Number 59 is Brzezinski, who made the tackle. The Rams secondary has Thomas, Perry, Elmendorf, and Nolan Cromwell. 2nd and 9. Blyer again with good yardage, and Blyer has another Pittsburgh first down. Brzezinski again on the tackle with help from Elmendorf.
And again, it's a cross block, a very simple football play. If you've been watching football, you've probably seen it for 30 years. Watch the left side of your screen. Let's see what they do with Fanning. They let him go down inside. Actually, Franco Harris, the fullback, didn't even have to block him. He chased the guard right out of the play. Inches.
Well, he might be a little bit short. I thought he had it. So it'll be 3rd and just a couple.
Grossman comes in, a very fine pass-catching tight end.
He'll also be in the game with Benny Cunningham.
They usually line up in that little wing back, short yardage offense. And they'll also trap from the outside with that, won't they?
That's what they did in the regular season, but in postseason play, the Pittsburgh Steelers have been phenomenal on 3rd down. Over 70% they have converted. It's Grossman in motion. That's Harris in motion. Motion enough for a Steeler first down.
People were talking all week, can Franco Harris run on grass like he does AstroTurf? Franco Harris can really run on almost anything. He's a flat-footed runner. He runs like an Indian coming through the forest. Icy turf, real grass, Franco Harris can run on anything.
Steelers have only played 2 games this year, regular season, on natural turf. But as Chuck Noll reminded us the other day, we were talking to him, don't forget we won last year's Super Bowl on natural grass. Larry Brooks hits Rocky Blyer in the backfield. He did well to hang on to the football.
42-yard line.
John Madden was telling us coming out here this morning that Upshaw, the great offensive guard for Oakland, said Larry Brooks is the best defensive lineman he's ever played against. This time he's in the over defense right on the nose of the center and just completely wrecks the play. What an effort.
Larry Brown trying to come down the line and trap block on Brooks, and he just defeated him.
There he is. Serious fella.
2nd and 11. 1-yard loss. Bradshaw, first time today in a passing situation. Makes it work. Franco Harris to the 30. Inside the 30 to about the 26. Jim Youngblood finally made the tackle, but number 32 with a 32-yard pickup.
Beautiful call by Bradshaw. And remember, this quarterback does call his own plays. He's looking for Franco. It's just a swing right through, straight by the fullback. Franco caught, 26 passes during the season. But he's not the big guy that you worry about. Here it is. 220-pound runaway.
He cheated up closer to the line just before that play started. Blyer perhaps to the line of scrimmage. Brzezinski again, the first man to hit him.
Freddie Dryer got some of the ball carrier too. One thing we found out about the Rams, and they did have 2 seasons. They had the first half of the season when everybody was hurt, in the second half when young Ferragamo came on for Hayden, and they are not a bunch of cute guys. They are not Hollywood types. They are a tough bunch of dudes, the Rams.
2nd and 10. 26-yard line of the Rams. Bradshaw calling it. Pitch out to Harris. Jim Youngblood, number 53, and Elmendorf, number 42. Got him out of bounds after Franco got a couple.
It's a great play by number 53, or Franco really has some yardage. It's a tear play, a toss. Look at Brown getting out in front, number 79. They get around Youngblood. He's probably still favoring that leg a little bit. And a good play by the linebacker coming from behind, closing on it.
There is Jim, not related to Jack, but both super athletes, good players. 3rd and 8 for Pittsburgh at the 24-yard line of Los Angeles. No score. 7:42 left to play in the first quarter of Super Bowl 14. 3 wide receivers for Pittsburgh. Now Jim Smith is coming. Bradshaw going deep for Swan and just overthrown. Pat Thomas back there with him.
Oh, really did a hang job, though. The ball was really hanging a long time. Here's Swan now. Faking the out, going straight up. Ooh, he beat Cromwell a little bit. Look at the offside cornerback get right back into it, though. Some play by number 27.
Pretty good move he put on there, wasn't it?
Pat Thomas was the one that showed up, where that might have been zipped on a line.
It'll be Matt Barr from 41 yards out, trying to put the Steelers on top first. That won't get there, I don't believe. Yes, it does. Just over the goalpost. Just barely over the crossbar.
Chuck knows that the young Barr has missed a few field goals this year, but not the ones that really counted. That was a big one.
No, with 7:31 left to play in the first quarter, Pittsburgh breaks on top. They lead on the 41-yard field goal by Barr.
Are we really happy here with this lonely game we play? Weekends were made for Michelob.
It's for real.
Well, that calls for something special.
Michelob all around.
Make your own weekend a little more special with a smooth and mellow taste of Michelob.
Michelob? What's the occasion? I've met the woman.
Again, weekends were made for Michelob.
Yeah.
It's official. Ford is the only major U.S. car maker with improved mileage ratings for every standard 1980 model made in America.
Better ideas for the 80s. Better ideas from Ford.
Improved mileage for Fairmont, the right idea for today. For Mustang, America's best-selling sports car. And for value-packed Pinto. Improved mileage ratings for every 1980 Ford car and light truck made in America. That's a better idea you can take to the bank.
Better ideas from Ford.
From high above the Rose Bowl, Super Bowl 14. 3-0 Pittsburgh, a 41-yard field goal.
The Steelers had the ball 5 minutes and 5 seconds.
Right, an onside kick. Rams had it, dropped it. Number 52, the Rams got it back. It was George Andrews that made the catch. But Barr executed that well. That almost worked early.
It's easy to do when you got a great defense like this, too. You're pretty cocky. You just say, what the heck? They're not going to do too much to us. Let's see if we can get it and blow the game open right away. Good play by Andrews.
They had him surrounded, didn't they?
A jump and catch.
So the Rams will take over at their own 41. That's the story of that scoring drive. Vince Ferragamo, the quarterback. Wendell Tyler and Cullen Bryant behind him. Throwing on first. If he has time, he does. To Tyler. Knocked out of bounds in front of the Pittsburgh bench with a lot of authority by Donnie Shell.
Ferragamo hits the deck, too. He gets knocked down after he throws this. Here's the first man out of the backfield, a swing fan, just cutting it back. He gets behind Dirt Winston, who overdrops a little bit. And Ferragamo that time just sort of laid it out sidearm as he was being rushed. Here comes the rush on him. You're starting your 7th game.
Steve Furness was the man who leveled Ferragamo. 6-yard gain, however, make it 2nd and 4 at the 46. That's Tyler again. Perhaps a little room and a little bit more. Wendell Tyler might go. Dirt Winston slips down and Tyler's still on his feet. Donnie Shell drags him down at the 13.
What a run by Wendell Tyler. He had 6 runs over 30 yards this year. He led the NFC in long runs. 5.1 average. And watch him. These are not missed tackles. This is great running. There's a difference. Good blocks, too. Okay, that was a good shoulder he got away from. Look at him slip through some guys that are all pro. There's Winston hitting the dirt. And now it's Donnie Shell. Finally gets it.
This was 39 yards by Tyler. Ram first down. At the 14-yard line of Pittsburgh, Lawrence McCutcheon is now in the backfield. Billy Waddy comes out of there in motion. This is McCutcheon. Down to the 8.
The last time the Rams played the Steelers and beat them, the backs were John Cappelletti and number 30 McCutcheon.
Dennis Winston made the tackle. 6-yard pickup by McCutcheon. The Steelers did such a job on Earl Campbell against Houston that I think a lot of people had the idea that no one would be able to run against them. They stifled Larry Zonka and the Dolphins as well. 2nd and 4. McCutcheon again to about the 5.
But the Steelers only had the goal line dented on the ground 9 times all year. And that's a pretty fast lane league they're in over there, too.
It'll be 3rd down. Looks like about 1.5 yards. Joe Green and group backed up at the moment by Ram running attack, which is what head coach Ray Malavasi said they had to do and thought they could do. We'll call it 3rd and 1. McCutcheon and Bryant, and this time it's McCutcheon again, and he'll have a first down. Inside the 5 at about the 3. Donnie Shell, the safety man, made the tackle.
That looks like the McCutcheon that used to roll up those 1,000-yard seasons before the injuries began to just be too much for him. Watch Nelson, the tight end, a good blocking tight end. Cuts Winston off the outside linebacker. They just shoved the big back through there. Good-looking offensive series.
Call it 1st and goal from the 3 as Gordon Gravel comes into the lineup. On offense for the Rams, Charlie Young is there as well, and Wendell Tyler is back. Lined up next to Cullen Bryant. Young is a flanker on the right side, right behind the other tight end, Terry Nelson. Doug France is a tight end on the other side. That's Tyler. I didn't see any officials' hands go up. Some Rams did, but it's not a touchdown.
The officials were right on the goal line, and I have a feeling our camera's right on the goal line, too. Let's check it. Ferragamo. To Tyler, who cuts back. Lambert over the top. Cole from the other side. Not even close.
J.T. Thomas, and watch that defense. Submarine and then come over the top. Inside the 1. 2nd and goal. Tyler. Again, the Rams go up with the hands, but nobody in the striped shirt does.
I thought somebody broke on the offensive line. They were going to get a flag, but one never dropped.
Robin Cole, the leading tackler.
There was a lot of fur flying when the play was over. Watch it now.
A lot of fur flying when it was going on.
Yeah, Wendell got almost with his back to the line. From here on, it was a sudden reversal. I think that's Robin Cole that did it. Tyler's hurt.
I thought that play was never going to be over.
Somebody wrenched the ball out of his hand and threw it about 20 feet up in the air.
It was Winston, I believe. But Wendell Tyler lying down on just about the 5-yard line. He has 5 carries, 37 yards. It'll be 3rd and goal when we come back.
Mr. Green? Mr. Green?
Yeah.
You need any help? I just want you to know, I think you're the best ever.
Yeah, sure.
Want my Coke? It's okay, you can have it.
No.
Really, you can have it.
Okay.
A Coke and a smile makes me feel good. Makes me feel nice.
See you around.
That's the way it should be. I like to see
Hey, kid.
the whole world smiling with me. Coca-Cola as life. Have a Coke and
Thanks, Mean Joe.
smile.
When Henry's wife left him, she left the kids, the cleaning, the cooking, and the love. Then she wanted them back. Once Upon a Family, Tuesday.
Patrick, let's see how Wendell Tyler got hurt. Watch Robin Cole now, the young linebacker, #1 draft choice out of New Mexico, finally get Tyler stopped. And now it begins to get to be a tug-of-war. People coming over the top. And now Cole hangs on too long. And the only way you can stop that's to have your players go after the guy that did it to your leading running back.
So it's 3rd down now at the 1. And McCutcheon has replaced Tyler. Cullen Bryant. And this time he gets in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Maybe that's the best way to do it. Good blocking by the Rams on that left side of the line. They straightened everybody up. That's all they had to do.
We're looking right down that line, and all he has to do is break that imaginary plane. Pittsburgh knocked him back.
6 touchdowns for Cullen Bryant. Boy from Colorado's getting to be quite a fullback, isn't he?
That drive, 59 yards, 8 plays, and the Rams control the ball 4 minutes, 41 seconds. Frank Corral with Nolan Cromwell holding. Will try to make it 7-0. And he does. And again, there's a little activity after the play. So, with 2 minutes, 44 seconds left to play first quarter, it's 7-3, Rams.
There's an altercation on every play.
There's something new on the road these days. It's the Arco Drive for Conservation Caravan, a special mobile unit that offers proven ways to save gas and money. It actually shows you how you can reduce your gas usage by as much as 30% simply by changing your driving habits and taking better care of your car. We're sending several of these caravans out to towns all over the country because Atlantic Richfield believes it's time we all went on an energy diet.
We're up. What's our position? We're in the Bermuda Triangle, Captain. Roger. What the? Look! The cargo!
I don't believe it. We've flown the Triangle before.
Yeah, but never with Strohs.
Frank Corral will kick off for the Rams. Larry Anderson back deep for the Steelers.
59-yard drive and 8 plays and 4:41 used up.
Good kick back to the 2. Anderson. Still on his feet. And still. And turning it on before number 51 can knock him out of bounds, Joe Harris. If it hadn't been for Joe Harris, Pittsburgh might have been ahead again. 45-yard return.
Longest one during the year for Anderson was 44. But watch the blocking up in front. They get up in there, and nobody's dodging it. Broke one tackle, just ran through it. Corral never even got a finger on him. You're right, another yard. He might have gone right down the sidelines.
There's Larry Anderson in his second year only. And obviously with a lot of speed. First and 10 at the 47 for the Steelers. It's Franco Harris with good yardage and breaking and pounding for a Steelers first down before Nolan Cromwell makes the tackle.
Watch the block by Sam Davis to the right of your screen. Watch number 57. Cuts back inside. Gets Brooks on the ground. Tell you, for a big man, Franco still amazes me. He gets the hole faster than anybody.
I see a lot of people slipping down as they try to stop on this turf. As we told you before, it rained quite a bit earlier in the week.
Brzezinski again, the big linebacker, and I mean, he stuck him. You could almost hear that one, huh? I could almost feel it. Watch this. Watch the linebacker to the left of your screen fire right in. Get rid of the block by Kolb. He doesn't even hit him. Got Rocky's attention.
Here's Bob trying to trap Mike Fanning. There's Ferragamo, who directed the Ram touchdown drive. Thinking about what's going to happen the next time we get it. Bradshaw has his man, the tight end Benny Cunningham, open across the middle.
Anybody really throw it better, a pure pass right now than Bradshaw?
I don't think so. That one was a little low, but he can get it there.
It's catchable. Of course, when you got a #1 draft choice, a tight end like that, Cunningham at 250, 6'4", it is a nice target. Watch this, though. Again, he'll put the point, finger on the point, throw that a little low. Pretty cool customer backing out of it, though.
See him look left as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and 2. Benny Cunningham and Randy Grossman, the other tight end, both in the game. Here's a handoff to Meyer. He breaks the tackle and gets another first down, down to the 30. Elmendorf, the safety man on the tackle.
Big block by Sam Davis again. Big left guard pulled right over. And that Webster is such a horse to anchor your offensive line on at center. Nobody wanted him in the draft but Pittsburgh, you know.
And really nobody on Pittsburgh wanted him except the head coach.
They said he's too short. Webster something. There's Greenwood. Dig those shades.
Webster gets down very low. Hard for anybody to get underneath. Here's Swan coming back to him. First down, Pat Thomas, the defender. But Swan and Stallworth do that better than anybody.
Once in a while, Bradshaw will throw into double coverage, and he makes a few interceptions that way. He also gets away with it. But here, he's got solo coverage. Swan drove him off, came back and got it.
That's the last play of the first quarter.
What's so great about the IBM Series 3 copier? Easy. At the touch of a button, it can make a same-size copy or a reduced-size copy. It can copy on one side of your paper or two. If you want lots of copies, it's fast. And the quality of the IBM Series 3 copier is so good, it's hard to tell the copy from the original. Say goodnight, George. Good night, George.
Mustang, America's most popular sports car. Sleek, sure-footed, aerodynamic. Mustang. Slice through the wind in a world of high mileage at a price that makes real horse sense. Mustang. Ride with a thoroughbred Ford Mustang. Mustang. A sports car for the 80s.
Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern on the CBS Sports Spectacular. See same-day coverage of the European Figure Skating Championships and more. You'll say you saw it on CBS Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, earlier today you watched the punt, pass, and kick competition, which is sponsored by the Ford Dealers of America and the NFL. The 6 winners here today are the 1979 national champions. Now presenting the trophies to the national champions are Pete Rozelle, the commissioner of the National Football League, Casey Myers, the chairman of the National Ford Dealer Council, Don Schultz, the Western Regional Sales Manager, Ford Division. The 8-year-old winner representing the Houston Oilers is Hector Guerra. The 9-year-old winner representing the Detroit Lions, Matthew Steiginga. 10-year-old champion representing the Green Bay Packers is Jeff Skillett. The 11-year-old winner, Sean McCarthy of the Detroit Lions. The 12-year-old winner representing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is Scott Underwood. And the 13-year-old winner is Glenn Wells representing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Congratulations to the 1979 punt, pass, and kick national champions.
Pretty even after the first quarter, but the Rams had the scoreboard. Good pass on that last play on the hook.
1st and 10 on the 18 for Bradshaw and the Steelers. Bradshaw hid the ball behind his back momentarily and started to run, then throws, has it at the 5-yard line, complete.
Rocky Bleier was open in the end zone for the entire play. Bradshaw couldn't get it loaded up and get it to number 20.
Pass complete to Cunningham, the tight end again.
Watch Bradshaw now. Fake, and then Bleier goes through and sort of strips it by taking Reynolds, the middle linebacker, out of there. Now there's some room for the tight end to take it. He is a big target, isn't he?
Huge. Elmendorf up on the tackle, but it's 1st and goal at the 5. 250, 6'4 and a half. Benny Cunningham, the tight end, on the right side. Franco Harris tripped up at the line of scrimmage, might have gotten a yard. Fred Dreyer underneath, and Larry Brooks helped.
Great play by Dreyer. You beat John Kolb over there. You're doing quite a job. Watch the left part of your screen. See where 89 comes from. Number 72 is trying to go out and work on him there. That's Mullins, the guard.
Dreyer just got underneath. Beat the block. 2nd and goal, just inside the 5. Call it the 4. Bradshaw looking to Stallworth. Has him. He gets knocked back. He caught it almost on top of the goal line and was knocked backwards.
Stallworth is just dynamite. He had 8 touchdowns during the regular season. 65-yarder, averaged almost 17 yards a catch. It's funny because Stallworth averaged about 17 yards a catch when he was in college, too. They get great position, and he and Swan can both jump out of the ballpark.
It was Rod Perry that prevented the touchdown for the Rams, but the Steelers are inside the 1 on 3rd down. Double tight ends over on the right. Fire in motion. Franco Harris trying to get in, and he will. Standing. Pittsburgh is back in the lead.
An even dozen touchdowns, 11 during the regular season. Only 2 men have more yardage rushing the football. Jim Brown and O.J. Simpson.
Not so bad to be 3rd behind those 2, is it?
Bleier gives him a little assist there. For a big guy, he can get it going, can't he?
To Matt Barr with the punter, Craig Colquitt, holding at the 10-yard line. Steelers 9-7. Steelers 10-7. But a penalty marker is down.
Franco Harris has now scored 16 touchdowns in Coastal Speedway. The Jaguars are on a record. It is Harris' 3rd touchdown.
Microphone not working. The extra point is good.
What's the blocking, huh? From that wing position now. That's Grossman, number 84, going to the outside. Gets a super block on Elmendorf, the safety man. Good play by Grossman, huh?
Bleier just turned back inside, and Franco did the rest. 10-7.
Here's to good friends, Tonight is kind of special.
Hey, where you been? It wasn't easy getting tickets for this game.
Hey, Bob. Eddie, I know exactly what I want. I want the biggest steak you got and a bottle of Lowenbrow.
Steak and Lowenbrow. Dolan, you're a genius.
When you want the taste of a truly great American beer, tonight, let it be Lowenbrow.
Here's to the chef. Here's to the bartender.
To me, traveling isn't just getting there and back. It's getting there in style. And style is written all over the new Ford Futura four-door. It's the handsomest Fairmont of them all, with great lines and great room. And while there are hundreds of things I like to do, buying gas is definitely not one of them. That's why I like the mileage freedom Futura gives me. But most of all, I like Fairmont Futura because it looks good on me. Don't you think?
I'm Cheryl Teague. I feel at home in front of the camera. But behind the camera, I don't know the difference between a lens opening and a Broadway opening. So I rely on my Olympus OM10. My trusty OM10 gets great shots automatically. My OM10 has the smart little red light that tells me when it's okay to shoot. Oh, it's okay to shoot. Hold it, fellas. With Olympus OM10, great shots automatically.
Matt Barr set to kick off. Eddie Hill back deep for the Los Angeles Rams. Here's Barr.
And no turnovers in that first quarter by either team.
Kick will be handled by Joe Dat again. Down the far sideline and knocked out of bounds before he got back to the 20 by Rick Moser.
Wendell Tyler, we're told, got nauseous or sick after being hit by Robin Cole. Maybe he got sick of being hit.
Goodyear Blimp furnishing some great pictures today from high over the Rose Bowl. The captain is Corky Bellinger.
Good looking shots, huh? What a day out here in California. Still a lot of real estate today out here, huh?
There's a lot of it. And not all occupied either. Wendell Tyler is back in the game with Cullen Bryant as the two Rams setbacks behind Ferragamo. That's Tyler. And again, good yardage. He can move.
Took it inside. Then Winston made his move. Then he dipped back to the outside. Wendell's only 190 pounds. We were impressed a couple of weeks ago when he ran so hard against Tampa Bay, a very tough tackling team that McKay has. Here it is. Man in motion is Bryant. He's out in front now. That's like a guard out in front of you. Good block on Greenwood. Here's the dip that got him there. And again, you can't run outside unless your outside receivers will give themselves up and come in there and block.
J.T. Thomas made the tackle. 2nd and 3 for the Rams. Pittsburgh leading 10-7 with 12.5 minutes left in the first half. Cullen Bryant struggles to break a tackle before Robin Cole tackles him.
Cole really played the trap block. Number 60, Herky Hara, the big right guard, 265 pounds. And watch Cole set up. Sort of the bottom of your screen, you might see it. Makes the big guy go ahead and throw a little early, makes the tackle. Needed some help, though.
3rd and 1 at the 28. Stacked up in an odd defensive setup. Wendell Tyler trying to get to the outside, and he will. And he'll have a Ram first down out to about the 33. Jack Lambert was the first tackler in black.
There's Franco. Pretty casual dude, isn't he?
Pretty effective as well.
This does cigar much charity work. They have to tell him not to do it. He will sign on and help kids 7 days a week.
There must have been 75 youngsters in the lobby of the hotel when we were down there the other night. And the one guy in the middle signing autographs was Franco Harris.
Didn't disappoint a one, did he?
Tyler has 7 carries for 49 yards. He's still in the backfield with Cullen Bryant for the Rams. 33-yard line, the line of scrimmage, and Ferragamo will throw. Outside, Tyler cuts behind a couple of blocks and gets another one. And then goes out of bounds over in the front of the Pittsburgh bench. Hit down by Jack Lambert, and it looks like he might be hurt again.
Good effort downfield that time, especially by the big rookie guard, Kent Hill, number 72. Wendell down again, this time in the Pittsburgh bench.
He was holding his right knee.
Ferragamo makes this look pretty good for a young quarterback. Looks like he's in a little bit of trouble. Then drops it quickly as the screen forms. Watch number 72 out here. Stay on his feet right there. And give Shell a darn good block downfield.
Lambert, it appeared, might have fallen on one of Tyler's ankles. Ferragamo's 3 out of 3.
And the screen pass just scares secondary people to death.
McCutcheon goes in motion. As Tyler went out, the pitch is back to Cullen Bryant. And Cullen slams almost to midfield. Jack Lambert again on the tackle.
Big Mike Fanning. Cody Jones went down, and Mike has taken over that tackle spot and played very well.
Jack Youngblood. Jackie Slater.
Okay, he's right in the middle of that trio. That's Nelson on the outside. Slater keep working on L.C. Greenwood. Just keeps working at it, doesn't he?
Stayed with him. 2nd and 6. 4 yards to Bryant. Lawrence McCutcheon lined up close, and he'll vacate the backfield as a pass receiver. Ferragamo has McCutcheon. Perfect throw, just a little bit behind him, so he was turning away from the Pittsburgh defenders. Robin Cole and J.T. Thomas with a 2.
Gary Dunn put a pretty good rush on it. Looks like Ferragamo's going to get his feet tangled up. He's backing straight out, doesn't get set very well, but catches McCutcheon, who has just swung all the way across and in front of those linebackers. Pretty good throw.
Lawrence McCutcheon, who had some leg problems, lost his job to Wendell Tyler, but has performed well today, as he did so many years before. First down, Rams at the Pittsburgh 36. Preston Denard and Ron Smith. Wide to the right. They come back the other way with McCutcheon. Not successfully. Robin Cole made the tackle.
Remember, Jack Ham, the great All-Pro, isn't playing. He's up here in the booth with us on crutches. These two young linebackers on either side of Lambert, Cole and Winston, are really going to be great. Robin Cole is some kind of a mean guy, and that's the way you should be if you're going to be a linebacker, especially for Pittsburgh.
Yeah. They don't have too many guests, as you said. It'll be 2nd and 12 as Wendell Tyler is back in. Boy, Pittsburgh defense and the Ram defense are both more than just good. Blitz is on. Ferragamo aiming down the right side to Billy Waddy, and a pass interference flag is down.
I believe it's Shell, Donnie Shell. Looked like he threw the elbow out. And boy, the official this time was standing right on it. The blitz is anticipated, picked up. Here's the lob. Donnie Shell turned into him just a little bit with the arm.
Hooked him with his right elbow. So the Rams will pick up a first down, 20 yards on that play.
And not a lot of arguing by Shell either. If he'd have gotten further in front of Smith, it would have been legal, because then Smith would have had to come through him.
No hesitation on the call, was there?
Billy Waddy, I believe that was.
It was Billy Waddy, yeah. At the 18, the Rams have it at a first. Tyler in motion. Cullen Bryant, the ball carrier, cuts back down to near the 10. Robin Cole on the tackle.
Hey.
Lambert also there.
That is the first time I have ever seen a double move by Cullen Bryant. He's usually a straight cut guy and then a load, but watch the move he makes as he comes behind Doug Francis, collapsing. Look at this move. He's been working on his footwork.
It'll be 2nd and 2. Clock running with 8 minutes, 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Pittsburgh 10, Los Angeles 7. Long count. Tyler gets the call. Joe Green gets the tackle. Tyler still on his feet. Still. Robin Cole and then Dennis Winston. And finally, J.T. Thomas, number 24.
Wendell Tyler took 2 or 3 days off after the Tampa game just to sit in warm water and get the soreness out from the beating he took. He's going to have to do it again tomorrow, win or lose. They are hitting him.
Again, Joe Green lined up in that gap between the center and the guard, and he's hard to handle from there.
And, you know, Lambert stacks right behind him when they play a game.
We can't get at Lambert.
There's Lionel Taylor in charge of the offensive receivers.
3rd and 6 at the 14. Blitz is on. Ferragamo throwing the jump ball to Ron Smith. He can't hang on. He would have been out of the end zone anyway. Donnie Shell was back there with him.
Somebody's down for the Rams. A tremendous safety blitz. Watch the right part of your screen. See if the safety man comes there. You can see Taves going. Here comes JT. They pick it up pretty well. Joe Green gets his hands up. Smith almost made another great catch. He's the one that made that one at halftime against Dallas.
The injured Ram that you mentioned is Wendell Tyler again. There he goes. 26 is having a tough day. A 31-yard field goal to be attempted by Frank Corral. He's missed his last 9 from outside the 30. But he got that one. Tie game, 10-10. 7 minutes, 21 seconds left first half.
He said your advice helped him. He said thank you a lot.
What did I say?
Just kicking good.
I do the Continental to ensure my accidental.
We do the Continental to ensure our residential.
I do the Continental to ensure my developmental. They can insure all I have to insure.
I do the Continental to ensure my instrumental.
I do the Continental to ensure my transportational.
Join the over 4 million satisfied Continental Insurance policyholders.
Do the Continental.
What do you have, friend?
I'd like a light beer with,
A light beer with body?
Yeah.
Then you want
Stroh Light. Oh, it's a light beer with body. It's a great taste and light.
It's a light beer with body. The flavor's just right.
It's Stroh Light. Stroh Light.
For a taste that satisfies you.
Beer after beer. Light beer with body. Stroh Light is here. It's Stroh Light.
Now that's beer.
Pat Summerall with Tom Brookshire, Super Bowl 14 on CBS. Ray Malavasi watching his team battle back to a tie. Larry Anderson returning a line drive kickoff. He almost broke one before, and he almost broke this one. He's out to the 45 and gets right up. A cartwheel. Kickoff return of 38 yards.
Let's watch it. And again, it's the aggressiveness. It's not a deep kick. It got to about the 6-yard line. And the Steelers come out flying at that Ram kickoff coverage team, which is, boy, they're having some problems today. Corral gets one chance and makes the tackle.
Kicker Frank Corral is the man who sent him head over heels, but a good return again. Pittsburgh will operate from the 45. The forward handoff to Harris. Play they use a lot. And Franco is taken down on a good play by Rod Perry.
Boy, Perry really made a tackle because Mullins got a super block to get Franco outside. Again, if you're playing a great back that likes to dip and go, you anticipate it. Watch Perry play this. 72 gets out. Watch Mullins. He'll cut Rudinsky down. Now Franco's run a little bit too deep. Perry just played it perfectly. Hit him right at the knees.
And ducked right under Stallworth. And Sid Thornton is now the Steeler running back with Franco Harris. Big number 38. Straight ahead, Bradshaw. He saw something, and he took it.
Remember, late in the year, especially in Super Bowls or playoffs, he runs a lot, and nothing can hurt the defense more than that.
Chelsea Greenwood.
Big. He's 6'3". Stepped right between Fanning and Brooks.
He and Webster both came firing out of there. 3rd and 3 at the 48-yard line of Los Angeles. Score tied at 10 apiece. Like an audible from Bradshaw. It's to Harris, who's hit by Fanning. And it's short of a first down. Nolan Cromwell was up there close. It's about 2 feet short, it looks like.
What a play by Fanning. Watch it. Brooks actually got trapped by Brown, and if Fanning hadn't stopped that, that would have been a first, a clean first.
And maybe more. Here is Big Mike Fanning in his 5th year. Coming up, the first Pittsburgh punt of the day by number 5, Craig Colquitt, who's a 2-step kicker, and it's most difficult to block one against him.
Out of Tennessee, right? A Tennessee trotter, they call it.
Holding. Eddie Brown fielded it. Pittsburgh was offside. Too much time, I believe.
It's the one thing that Chuck Noll cannot stand is when they do something that is just not very bright. This big fella.
There's Wendell Tyler, who's been in and out of the game. He's been hurt 3 times already. The information that we get almost every time is that he had become nauseous.
That's sick of getting hit. I told you.
And this is the right place to come for that.
Doesn't really hurt the punt, does it?
Not much. Eddie Brown, instead of standing at the 10, is now at the 15. There's Terry Bradshaw. Rams have had a punt once. Pittsburgh now has had a punt once. Oh, good kick. Better kick than the other one.
Oh, what a kick.
Ball bounces into the end zone as Eddie Brown made a fine play by knocking Anderson out of bounds. 50-yard kick by Colquitt. Pittsburgh. Anderson might have had a chance to down that inside the 5, but Brown knocked him out of bounds.
If you missed the recent Delco battery sale, here's great news. AC Delco slashes its regular prices on the 3 most powerful automotive Delco Freedom batteries. Freedom is the original never-add-water maintenance-free battery. It's powerful, dependable, and it's from Delco. Check Delco Freedom battery prices where quality AC Delco parts are sold, and take advantage of our reduced regular price. You'll say thanks, Delco.
Everybody loves the winner. Only the winner can really make things happen. Everybody loves the winner. So be the winner. You know you are.
From one winner to all the others, congratulations.
Everybody loves the winner. Everybody loves.
Thursday, Marion Hartley and Bert Parks host the People's Choice Awards as the American public awards its favorite stars, TV shows, movies, and music. Thursday at 9, 8 Central.
That is funny.
Ray Malavasi looks like he doesn't know the area code.
Looks like they put him on hold. He's really a good coach, though. You know what? He's a very bright guy.
And has done an outstanding job. 10-10. 4:56 left first half. This is McCutcheon with no place to go. Dirk Winston and Steve Furness collaborated on that stop.
One of those linebackers show quickly, you know? There's Corral, the kicker, who's nursing a sore arm from making those tackles.
Making that tackle on Anderson on the kickoff, I'll bet you.
You kickers, though, are just so unselfish, it's incredible.
Just on the field.
Wouldn't you think that you could take advantage of linebackers that are young and show that fast? But it's very hard to fool these guys with screens.
What the Rams have been able to manage on first down so far. They didn't help that average with that last one, 2nd and 10. Again, that gap defense for Pittsburgh. Green pointed in and Furness. Oh, that's Cullen Bryant. And L.C. Greenwood from the outside with the yellow shoes.
He's not supposed to have the big upper arm strength and all, but watch L.C. play this number 68. Talk about closing down off the tackle. He came right through Slater. Great play.
There's that defense. Look at him pointed in on the center like that. That's got to be terrifying.
Incredible. And a great tackle on the end of it.
Well, it'll be 3rd down and 9 as Ferragamo backpedals. Out of time. Pass caught by Terry Nelson, and what a catch it was. And now the Steelers come up with it. And Donnie Shell has run into the end zone, and the officials will beat for a moment.
He's got to get a ticket to get back in. He's already setting it up.
Donnie Shell, a free agent. One of very few on the Pittsburgh team.
Good catch by Nelson. Again, short of the sticks, though. He played down in yardage with Pittsburgh because they know where the sticks are. Pretty good pass protection. McCutcheon's kept in the block. Good catch by Nelson.
I'll stay.
Shell's right there, though.
Nelson had it, then he lost it when he hit the ground, and now Shell comes up with it and hits the official. Ken Clark. There's a Ram punter. Again, they don't put much pressure on him. Theo Bell will handle it at the 31. And this time, Jim Jodat and Dan Reisig are down after a 42-yard kick by Clark. And the Rams up until then had been hurt on their special team execution, but that one was well done. 3:14 left first half.
Don't worry, they just got lucky.
I'm sorry, I let us down.
Forget it. We'll beat them next week.
No, I really let us down.
Come on, how about a Michelob Light, huh?
Michelob makes a light beer?
Sure.
The rich, full-bodied taste of Michelob Light. Compare it to any beer you like.
This Michelob Light is great. Hey, you know what our real problem was today?
Yeah, you were terrible.
Michelob Light. Compare the taste to any beer you like.
Yeah.
At American, people are the difference. Last year, over 200,000 people applied here at the industry's first flight attendant college.
And Vicki Getz is one of the few we accepted. We taught her to make your flight comfortable, reliable, and enjoyable.
But we didn't have to teach her to be nice.
We're American Airlines, and finding people like Vicki is one of the things we do best.
We're American Airlines, doing what we do best.
Terry Bradshaw and the Steeler offensive unit are back. 3:14 left to play in first half. No Super Bowl ever has ever been tied at the half.
Wow. Bradshaw, 5 of 6 for 68. Looks like he's changing now, doing automatic.
Got Sid Thornton back in there with Franco Harris. He fakes that inside handoff. He has a lot of time. And it's picked off by Elmendorf. Elmendorf with the Ram interception. Gary Mullins made the stop. Bradshaw never saw it.
Elmendorf only had 3 interceptions during the season, but he's played with that collar on his neck from the pinched nerve. But he held this bunch together, and he's always been a gutsy ball player. He's a Texas Aggie. He's labored a little bit, but he's got that ball.
Intended for Lynn Swan, number 88, cutting across. Elmendorf played it well. Timeout, Los Angeles. Ferragamo just got onto the field. And now there's another